Okay, so here let us do this worksheet basics 3, right? Now in this worksheet we will be looking at some simple additions and subtractions. Okay, so these are going to be very important. Let us start them here. The first one here, as you see, 7 plus 5, which means both the numbers here are plus, having plus sign in front of them. So when both numbers are plus, we can put one of them, any one of them, the bigger one up, like 7, which is having no sign, means plus, and the smaller one down, the sign in front is plus as well, this way. Or you can also write the smaller one up, plus 5, and the bigger one down, doesn't matter. So when both are plus, either you can do this way, bigger one up, smaller one down, or smaller one up and bigger one down. Okay, so here, now this is important to know. When both numbers are plus, okay, we add. I repeat, when both numbers are plus, we add. So 7 plus 5, how much is that? Think about that. Yes, that is 12. So we write here 12. And when both are plus, after we add, in the answer we will write plus. So it means plus 12, which we normally write as 12 without the sign, right? Now similarly, in the next question, you can see here, no sign in front of 7 means plus, and in front of 53 is here clearly plus, which means both are plus, so we're going to add again. So you can write any one of them up. Now, this 7 is single digit number, means it has only the units place, right? And in 53, we have to start from the extreme right, okay? The one on the extreme right is called units place, and the next one is called tens, and then goes hundreds, thousands, okay? So when you are adding two numbers, the units place of the first number, which is 7 here, and the units place of the second number, 53, which is 3 here, should come on the same line, okay? And the tens place go after that. Now the sign, what I mean to say is that when we write the units place of the first number, we put, for example, the tens place of the 53 number in that line with 7, which is the units place, and write this way. This is absolutely going to be wrong or unacceptable, okay? So now after that, you write the sign in front of 7 is no sign, means we know it's plus, right? And then in front of 53, clearly it's a plus sign, so you put the plus. So just as we did a moment ago here, when both are plus, we add, right? So 7 plus 3, how much is that? Right, that is 10, right? 10. So we write this 0 here in this place in the same line with 7 and 3, and 1 is the remainder, okay? So that remainder 1 adds to the next number, 5 here. 1 plus 5, how much is that? Yes, that's right, 6. And then when both are plus, what sign do we give in the answer, as we did here? Yes, that's right, plus. So it is plus 60, which means we write simply 60 without the plus sign, right? The answer. Now, similarly here, now this is a decimal number, okay? So the left of the decimal we know are called the integral part. So the units and the tens place should be accounted or considered in the integral part and not in the decimal part. Decimal is on the right of point, so 2 and 3. So here the units place is 3, tens place is 5, okay? So as I said, the units, tens places are counted in integral part 53 and not in the decimal part. Now in the next number, 7 is a single digit number, so that is a units place, right? So as we said earlier, when we write the first number, we can write it as it is, 50.23. But as we write the second number, okay, so before that, no sign means plus, okay? Before we write the second number, we have to make sure the units place in the second number is in the same line with the units place first number, which is 3. So 7 and 3 should be on the same line. So we will write this 7 in the same line with this 3. Okay, that's very important. Then there is no decimal, means we created ourselves. And in the decimal part, the empty spaces, we put zeros, okay? Then in the integral part, the in the empty spaces also, you can as well put 0, but that's not necessary, okay? Which means if you don't want, you need not put. So the sign in front of 7 is plus. Now when both are plus, what do we do? Just as we're doing here. Yes, add. So 3 plus 0, how much is that? Yes, 3. Then similarly 2 plus 0. Yes, 2. Then put the dot because it's here the dot appears. Then 3 plus 7. Yes. Yes, it is 10. So this 0 and the 10 will be written here in the same line with 3 and 7. And 1 is the remainder. So that added to 5. Next number. Yes, 6. So this is 6. When both are plus, what is the sign in the answer? Yes, that's right, plus. Which means our answer is simply 60.23 without a plus sign. Okay. Having done that, let us go to the second type here. In the B type, we see both are minus. In the A type, we see all of them were both of them plus, right? So when both are minus, we do it similar to when both are plus, the ones that we did just now. So we can write any one. Bigger absolute value up, smaller one down. Now absolute value means the value of the number without the sign. So if you remove these minus signs, which is bigger, 7 or 5? Yes, 7. So 7 is the bigger absolute value. 5 is smaller, so 5 is the lower or smaller absolute value. So you can do the way you like it. Bigger one up, smaller one down. Smaller one up also, it's okay. Bigger one down. When both are plus and minus, we can do anyway. Bigger one up, smaller one down. Or smaller one up and bigger one down. That's up to you. Now in front of 7 is minus, so you put your minus. In front of 5 is minus, put your minus. Okay. And when both are minus, okay, just like you did here for when both are plus, we add. So also when both are minus, we add. Okay. So 7 plus 5, how much is that? Yes, that's right, 12. Then when both are minus, what will be the sign in the answer? The sign in the answer will be minus. Keep that in mind. I repeat, when both are minus and we add them, we put minus in the answer as well. So minus 12 is the answer. Now here we want to do something which some people get confused with. So to avoid that confusion, let us do this. Now when both numbers are minus, for example, a minus 7 and minus 5, but you are multiplying them, okay? Now this will be a totally different thing. Minus the minus, what is that? Yes, right, that is plus. 7 5s are 35. So the answer is plus 35. When both are minus and we multiply, the sign is plus. But when both are minus and we add like we did here, 7 plus 5 equal to 12, the sign will be minus. So please note that difference and so avoid that confusion. Okay, so next again, both numbers are minus. Okay, so we can put anyone up. Now units place in this one is 7 and the units place in the next number 53 is 3 and the tens place is 5. So you can write any number, bigger one or smaller one first, whatever you like. Now 7 is the units place and 3 is the units place in the next number. So this 7 and 3 should come on the same line. Right? We have been doing this, right? So next is 5. So you write from, to get that units in the same place, you start from the extreme right and go left and you always get it correct. Okay? Sign in front of 53 is minus, so you put your minus. Okay, then when both are minus, what do we do? Just now we did. Yes, add. Now 7 plus 3, how much is that? Yeah, that's right, 10. So we write on the right digit here 0, down here in the same line with 7 and 3. 1 is the remainder. So add that 1 to 5. How much is that? 1 plus 5. Yes, simple, right? 6. And when both are minus, what is the sign in them? And when both are minus and we add like we did now, what is the sign in the answer? Yes, that's right, minus. So minus 60 is the answer. Likewise, go to the next number. And the integral part here is on the left of the decimal point, 5 and 3. So that is where you find out your units, tens place and whole. So units place is 3, tens place is 5, okay? And in the next number, point, so on the left of point is 7, so that is the units digit. So this 3 units digit and this 7 should come on the same line when you arrange, right? So you can write any one you like first, minus 53.23, suppose you write first. Make sure these 3 units place and 7 come in the same line. So you make sure. Then, if you do that, the decimals will automatically come in the same line, okay? Then the next is 5, put it there. Empty space, we put 0, right? We already know that. So the sign in front of my 7.5 is minus, so you put your minus. And when both are minus, we add, right? So you add 3 plus 0. Yeah, that's right, 3. 2 plus 5. Yeah, that's right, 7. 3 plus 7. Yeah, that's right, 10. So we write this 0 here, right? And one remainder that added to 5 is 6, right? Then when both are minus and we add them just like we did now, what is the sign here? Yeah, that's right, minus. So your answer is this one, right? Okay, so we have seen how we do when both are plus and both are minus, we add, right? And then when both are plus, the sign is plus in the answer. When both are minus, the sign is minus in the answer when we add, right? Now we go and do a different type in the type C. Here we see a difference. One of the number here is plus. As you can see here, no sign means plus 7 and minus 5. So when one is plus and the other is minus, we find out first which one is bigger in absolute value. This is important. Absolute value, as we said, is the value without a sign. So remove this minus. Take only 7 and 5. Which is bigger? Yes, that's right. 7 is the bigger absolute value. So always write there bigger absolute value up when one is plus and one is minus. That is not so when you do for both plus and minus. You can put any one up and down. But in the case where one is plus and minus, always put the one having more absolute value, which is 7 here, up, and a smaller number down. The sign in front of 7 is no sign means. What is the sign? Yes, that's right, plus. What is the sign in front of 5? Yes, minus, as you can clearly see. Now, when one is plus and the other is minus, as is the case now, we subtract. I repeat, when one is plus and the other is minus, we subtract. Or you can also say when one is minus and the other is plus, we subtract. So 7 minus 5, think. Yeah, that's right, 2. Now the next thing is, what sign will the answer have? Answer is, you answer this question, then you'll get it. Which of these two numbers, 7 and 5, has bigger absolute value? Yeah, you're right. 7 has bigger absolute value. What is the sign of 7 then? That's right, plus. So the answer will also have the same sign as the one having bigger absolute value, which is that of 7 here, plus. So your answer plus 2 means simply we write 2 without the plus sign, right? Now in the next one is plus 7, the other is minus 53 again. So we're going to have to put the bigger absolute value up. Which is bigger, 53 or 7? Yeah, that's right. Clearly 53 is bigger. What is the sign in front? Minus. Okay, put it. What is the units placed there? 3, yes. Tens? 5. What is the units placed in the other number? 7. So this units placed 7 should come in the same line with 3. So do so. And write a smaller absolute value down. Bigger one up, smaller one down. Okay, what is the sign of that 7? Yeah, no sign means plus. Now, as we said, when one is minus, the other is plus, we subtract, right? The problem here is 3 upper number is smaller than the lower number 7. So it has to borrow from the neighbor or from a number which is bigger than the lower number. Now the lower number below 5 is actually 0. We need not write that, but I'm just writing to show. Now, since it is bigger than the lower number 5, is bigger than the 0, it can lend 1 here. So if it lend 1 to 3, it itself will become 4 only, right? 4. So that 1 lended go in front of 3. And what is the number? Yes, that's right, 13. Now it is 13 now. 13 minus 7, how much? Think. Take your time and think. Yeah, that's right. 13 minus 7 is 6. That's right. 1 is borrowed from 5. We already know there's only 4 left. So 4 minus 0, how much? That's right, 4, right? Now what sign will this answer 46 have? Yes, the sign of the bigger absolute value. Which is bigger, 7 or 53? Yeah, clearly 53 is bigger, right? What is the sign of 53? Yes, minus. So the answer will also have the minus sign, right? So it's minus 46. Now next is 1 is decimal, the other is a whole number. So in the integral part, which is left of the point, mark the units and the tens. Let us do that. You need not mark once you get comfortable. Let's do now to make it clear. Now what is the units place in the next place, in the next number? Yes, 7. So when you write, this 2 has to come on the same line, okay? Now which one do you write up when one is minus, the other is plus? Yes, the bigger number. And you know the bigger number is 53.23 having a minus sign. 7 is definitely lower than 53, right? So that units place 7 will come in the same line with the units place 3. Make sure you do that. There's no decimal means we create it ourselves, and in the empty spaces, put the zeros in the decimal. Even in an integral, you can put, but not necessary. Up to you, that is. Now here, 7 in front of 7 is plus, so we put your plus. As we said, one is minus and other is plus means we subtract. So subtract. 3 minus 0, how much is that? That's right, 3. Then 2 minus 0. That's right, 2. And the next number, 3, you can clearly see is smaller than the one below it, 7. So it has to borrow from the left, which is bigger than the lower number, 0. So once 5 lend 1, it itself will become 4, right? And 1 go in front of 3, and you know it's 13, right? Now 13 minus 7, think. Yes, 13 minus 7 is 6. That's right. Now 1 is lended, so only 4 left. So 4 minus 0. That's right, 4. So the answer is here 46.23. Now you have to settle the sign. So which is bigger number, 7 or 53.23? Yes, 53.23. What is the sign that it has, that 53.23 has? Yes, minus. So the answer also will be minus. The answer is this, minus 46.23. Okay, so I hope that helps.